Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother, Dr.Umar Ifatunde Oguntade, coming to you live and direct from Wilmington, Delaware. I'm coming to you live and direct from Wilmington, Delaware, brothers and sisters. And I want to talk a little bit about this black male-female relationship situation. I want to talk to you a little bit about this black male-female relationship situation, brothers and sisters. I'm in Wilmington, Delaware, getting some work done for the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy. I'm in Wilmington, Delaware, getting some work done for the Honorable Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy for Pan-African Excellence. And I just want to weigh in a little bit on some of this black male-female relationship nonsense. This black male-female relationship nonsense. This black male-female relationship nonsense. First of all, hit your Cash App, $FDMG School. First of all, hit your Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. I got 2 podcast interviews coming up. I Never Knew TV, special 4th of July podcast interview with I Never Knew TV. And then I have the Breakfast Club on Tuesday. For those of y'all who are inboxing me for podcast interviews, you need to text me. I do not check inboxes often. Once again, if you're trying to schedule a podcast interview, you need to text me 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858. Wilmington, Delaware family, I'm looking for a black pedicurist for my ugly feet and black female masseuse in Wilmington, Delaware for regular visits. Take care of my back, take care of my feet, because as the #1 black orator in the world, I must take care of my back and I must take care of my feet. Brothers and sisters, hit the Cash App. This is the Snow Bunny Boogeyman, Ifatunde, coming to you live from FDMG, Delaware. This is the Snow Bunny Boogeyman, Prince Ifatunde, coming to you live and direct from Wilmington, Delaware. Brothers and sisters, I just want to offer a couple of thoughts. Columbia, South Carolina, I will see you on the 21st. Dallas, Texas, maybe I'll see you on the... I'm supposed to see Dallas back up. Source of Knowledge Bookstore in Newark, New Jersey on the 14th. Dallas, Texas, maybe on the 21st. Miami Gardens, Florida, July 27th. I repeat, Newark, New Jersey, Source of Knowledge, Sunday, July the 15th. Maybe Dallas, Texas, July the 21st. Columbia, South Carolina, July the 23rd. Miami Gardens, Florida, July the 27th. That is the breakdown, family. That is the breakdown, family. Newark, New Jersey, Source of Knowledge Bookstore, Sunday, July 15th. Dallas, Texas, maybe July the 21st. Columbia, South Carolina, July the 23rd. Miami Gardens, Florida, July the 27th. Eastern Michigan University, Ypsilanti. Eastern Michigan University, Ypsilanti, August the 1st through the 3rd. Black August begins in Michigan. I said Black August begins in Michigan. I said Black August begins at Eastern Michigan University. Toronto, Canada, we working on the date. Costa Rica, Marcus Garvey Day, August the 17th. I just got invited to Jamaica for Garvey celebration August the 18th, but Jamaica wants me there a couple days in a row. I can't cancel on Costa Rica. So my good Garvey family in Jamaica, y'all might have to wait till next summer because the good folks in Jamaica got to me too late. I wish I would have got to me sooner. You can't come to me in July for August. You got to get me earlier than that. So I think the good family in Jamaica wants me for a couple days. So we might got to wait till next year for Jamaica because I can't cancel out on Costa Rica at the last minute like that. Okay. The Snow Bunny Boogeyman. This is what I want to say. Let me start with black women. My beautiful African queens, you know I love you. Butter almond, butter pecan, caramel fudge, sweet brown sugar, pistachio, warm peanut butter, chocolate fudge, African lemonade, butterscotch, vanilla, pina colada queens. You know how I feel about the queens. Okay. Black women, you often say that black men have abandoned traditional masculine responsibilities towards their women and their families. Black queens allege that black men have abandoned traditional roles of masculinity when it comes to being a protector and a provider and a nurturer for their women and children. Here's what I want to push back on my sisters about. Black queens, the very women who say black men are no longer holding them down, the same black women who say black men have abandoned traditional roles of masculinity, being the provider and the bill payer, being the financial backbone of the family, being the hard-working alpha male, the same black women who claim black men have abandoned their traditional masculine roles as provider. These same women raise their sons to be simps. Listen to me, ladies. I want my queens to understand, overstand, and understand the Prince of Pan-Africanism right now. I want my queens to understand, overstand, and understand the Prince of Pan-Africanism right now. How can you say black men no longer want to be the economic responsibility behind the black family when you don't raise your son with any economic responsibility? You've heard me say this. Too many black women are raising their sons to be the same men you claim you don't want to marry. If you don't want to marry an economically irresponsible black man, why are you raising your son to be an economically irresponsible black man? Let me say it again. Let me say it again. Let me say it again to my African queens out there. I don't care if you a British African queen, Brazilian African queen, Jamaican African queen, Bahamian African queen, Texas African queen, Philly African queen, Delaware African queen, California, French African queen. I don't care if you a Nigerian African queen, South African queen. Stop buck breaking your black boys. I'm talking to black women. I said, stop buck breaking your black boys. I'm talking to black women. This is Ifa Tunde 3 times. Black women are buck breaking their own sons. What do I mean when I say the black woman is buck breaking her own son? If you raising your son without no discipline, you're buck breaking him. If he ain't got no discipline in your house, how he gonna hold down a black queen? How he gonna raise his family and pay the bills and be the be all and end all for the family? Stop buck breaking him by not giving him no responsibility, not giving him no accountability, not teaching him to control his emotions, not talking to him about controlling his Shango stick. black women are buck breaking their black men. Listen, if black women were raising their sons appropriately, we could not have this relationship crisis. The very men you can't stand were raised by black women. Listen. I'm going to get to the men in a minute, but I want you to hold your weight one time, black woman. I'm going to get to the brothers in a minute, but I want you to hold your weight one time. The black men that black women have issues with were raised by black women. What is that telling you, brothers and sisters? What is that telling you? That means a whole population of black women have buck broken their black boys because you spoil them. You give them anything they want. You don't require anything from them. You don't teach them to respect black women. I know this because you're talking to a psychologist. You can't play me. You can't play me. This is what I do for a living. Black women do not raise their black sons to respect black women. Y'all keep talking about the men ain't this and the men ain't that. I ain't heard a black woman yet. I ain't heard a black woman yet say, let's talk to the mothers who raised these men. I ain't heard one of y'all say that yet. Selective morality. Here we go again. Selective morality. Here we go again. Selective morality. You're going to talk about the men, but you're not going to talk about the women who raised the men. That is hypocritical. That is hypocritical. We are not going to talk about the women who raised the men. We just going to raise them. We're going to blame the product, but we will not blame the producer. We're going to blame the product, but we will not blame the producer. How are you going to talk about the boy and not the mother who raised them? You're going to blame the product, but you're not going to blame the producer. I'm going to get to the beta males in a minute. But I'm talking to the queens right now. When are y'all going to come together as black women and agree that y'all should raise y'all sons to respect black women? And do you know why y'all don't raise y'all sons to respect black women? You know why y'all don't raise y'all sons to respect black women? Don't shoot the messenger. I love my African queens. Don't shoot the messenger. I love my African queens. Don't shoot the messenger. But let me tell you 3 reasons why black women don't raise their sons to respect black women. Number 1, you're afraid one of those women are going to steal your son away from your lonely ass. Let me say it again. Let me say it again. You are afraid that one of those women are going to steal your son, your buck-broken black boy. The boy that you buck-broke? You're afraid that one of those women your son is dating is going to steal your son away from your miserable ass. That's why you don't raise your sons to respect black women. If I'm lying, I'm dying. This is King Kong Alicious coming to you live and direct from the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy. Where my Nigerian Africans at? I got my OB Cola. Where my Nigerian Africans at? I got my OB Cola. I got to do my cola divination. I'm going to feed my Ori to make sure I stay in alignment with my higher self. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, got my incense. Got me some, shout out to New Orleans. I got me some new incense on Bourbon Street. Listen, brothers and sisters. Number 1, you don't want one of those women to steal your son away from your lonely ass. That's number 1. Number 2, you don't want to see your son love a woman the way you never been loved. Let me say this again. will my female ancestors come into the room with me right now? I said, will my female ancestors come into the room right now? I said, will my female ancestors come into the room right now? Grandmom Ida come into the room. Grandmom Betty come into the room. Great grandmom Vivian come into the room. Oh, yes. You don't want to see your son love on a woman the way that you was never loved on. You don't want to see your son love on a woman the way his father never loved on you. Can we call a spade a spade? Can we call a spade a spade? You don't want her to take him away from you. You don't want to see another woman get treated the way you never were. So you raise your sons to disrespect and dismiss black women, to treat them like garbage and objects because that's how you were treated. And you don't want to see the next generation of black women win because you ain't won. I said you don't want to see the next generation of black women win because you ain't won. I said you don't want to see the next generation of black women win because you haven't won. Y'all not ready for Ifa Tunde 3 times. Y'all not ready for Ifa Tunde 3 times. Y'all not ready for the Snow Bunny Boogeyman. Y'all not ready for the Snow Bunny Boogeyman. Y'all not ready for the Snow Bunny Boogeyman. Now let me get over to the brothers. Black men, the most glaring contradiction in your argument. This is King Kong Consciousness coming to you live and direct from FDMG, Wilmington, Delaware. Process almost complete. You better hit the Cash App. You better hit the PayPal. You better mail your check or money order payable to the FDMG Academy, P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware 19809. I said it's the Snow Bunny Boogeyman. You think Fred Krueger had you shook? You think Jason Voorhees had you shook? You think Jigsaw had you shook? You think Michael Myers? I'm coming out with a horror movie called The Snow Bunny Boogeyman. Somebody get Tyler Perry on the phone. Somebody get 50 Cent on the phone. Somebody get Harpo on the phone. I need somebody to produce the Snow Bunny Boogeyman, and I'm going to be the Snow Bunny Boogeyman. He gonna hunt down interracial couples and terrorize them. Who wants to star in the Snow Bunny Boogeyman movie? Starring King Kong Consciousness. The Snow Bunny Boogeyman movie. Brothers and sisters, let me get to these brothers for a minute. Let me get to these brothers for a minute. Let me get to these brothers for a minute. Brothers, the most glaring contradiction in our argument about black women not being what we need them to be, our most glaring contradiction in the black male argument about the black woman not being what we need her to be. Let me break this down for my African kings. I'm only talking to unapologetic anti-Snow Bunny black males. If you are not an unapologetic anti-Snow Bunny alpha male, I'm not talking to you. I'm only talking to unapologetically African anti-Snow Bunny alpha males. If you are not an unapologetically African anti-Snow Bunny alpha male, I'm not talking to you. But for those who are unapologetically African anti-Snow Bunny alpha males, you can't ask a queen to respect a king who don't have a kingdom. Let me say it again. You can't expect a queen to respect the king who don't have a kingdom. I'm going to say it one more time. For the brothers in the back who cannot hear Ifa Tunde, I said you can't expect a queen to respect a king without a kingdom? Where is the dome to your kingdom? You ain't got your own home, but you want to be treated like a king. You have no source of income, but you want to be treated like a king. You don't provide for your children, but you want to be treated like a king. You don't help her flip any bills whatsoever in a house you living in. But because you have a Shango stick, Ibashe Shango, Ibashe, the spirit of lightning and thunder, because you have a Shango stick, you believe you should be respected. My dear brothers, I don't care how good your sex is. The sex don't pay the mortgage. The sex don't pay the daycare. The sex don't pay the car insurance. The sex don't keep the bills paid. And guess what? The sex will only satisfy a spiritually broken woman. If she's not spiritually broken, she's going to want more than a Shango stick. The only reason why spiritually broken sisters will accept a Shango stick as your only offering to the relationship, the reason a spiritually broken sister will accept your Shango stick as the only offering in the relationship is because she has been reduced to low self-esteem. And a low self-esteem woman will be satisfied with penis alone. I'm going to say it again. If she got low self-esteem, you can satisfy her with penis alone. But if she ain't got low self-esteem, penis alone will not keep her. Because the brothers with the Shangos fail to recognize what happens when she meet a man who holds her down and got the Shango stick. You're out. You are out. See, the Shango will only last until she find a brother who got everything else and the Shango stick, my brother. You playing with fire. You playing with fire. Get your life together. Get your life together, black man. Don't call yourself a king without a kingdom. And I don't just mean this in the personal sense. I mean this in the community sense, the collective sense. And what I mean by that, how black men going to get respect from black women when we let black boys terrorize our neighborhood? Black boys are out here killing black people like it's going out of style. Black men aren't doing anything about it. Black boys 25 and under are out here. They terrorizing Houston. They terrorizing Dallas. They terrorizing Baltimore. They terrorizing Philly. They terrorizing Delaware, Chester, Camden, Newark. They terrorizing Atlanta, Raleigh, Detroit, Chicago, Omaha, Minneapolis. They terrorizing Oakland, South Central. They terrorizing Los Angeles. And black men are doing nothing at all about the tide of violence in our community. That is our kingdom. The black community is the kingdom of the unapologetically African anti-snow bunny alpha male. So until black women can walk safely down the street, she never gonna call you king. She never gonna call you king. You have to be about the business of manhood to be respected as a man. You have to be about the business of manhood. I told you before, no woman can serve two men. No women can serve two men. You want her to go to work, slave for the Caucasian. You want her to go and work 40 hours a day for the Iceman paying the bills. You want her to go and slave for the Caucasian and then come home and worship you. That don't make no sense. Why she not working for you? Why she not working for the family business? You want her to go out here and put up with this everyday racism. And she's supposed to act like it's normal when the white woman ain't got to worry about being mistreated by the Asian. The white woman ain't got to worry about being mistreated by the Arab. The white woman ain't got to worry about being mistreated by the Mexican. The white woman ain't got to worry about being mistreated by the East Indian. The white woman has the privilege of only answering to the white man. The Chinese woman has the privilege of only answering to the Chinese man. And 90% of all black women have to go and slave for our enemies. And then they supposed to come back and bow to you? Nah, ninja, that ain't the way this game gets played. You could take it or leave it. You can't take it or leave it. Let me say this to my colorblind Negropeans and Neanderthals in the chat, to the Negropeans and the Neanderthals. This is an all-African platform. I don't know who told y'all to come on here with your colorblind fantasies. I don't live in a fantasy land. If you want fantasy land, go to church on Sunday. You want fantasy land, go to Catholic Mass on Saturday. If you want fantasy land, go to the Masjid on Friday. If you want fantasy land, go to a religious service. I don't deal in fantasy land. I am a Pan-Africanist par excellence. I deal in the reality of solutions and institutions for African people. So if you're not interested in the reality of solutions and institutions for African people, get the fuck off my live. Snow Bunny Boogeyman motion picture coming soon from Prince of Pan-Africanism Studios. If you're a small film producer and you think you got what it takes to produce the Snow Bunny Boogeyman, I also need somebody to animate the Prince of Pan-Africanism cartoon movie. Yes, 2-hour cartoon movie for black children. Prince of Pan-Africanism fully animated. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Y'all talking Nollywood? How about Papawood? Nollywood? We got Big Papawood. Listen, brothers and sisters, I want to say this. You know how to reach me. 215-989-9858, text messages only. 215-989-9858, text messages only. Who pulling up the Nat Turner land August the 21st with me? Go to natturnerlibrary.com. Who is pulling up to Nat Turner land with me August the 21st? Go to natturnerlibrary.com. Norfolk, Virginia, it looks like I'm going to see you November the 9th and 10th. Norfolk, Virginia. Where my Seven Cities Africans at? Where my Hampton and my Suffolk and my Virginia Beach and my Chesapeake and my Newport News? King Kong is coming back. I'm going to hit y'all up before I go to Nat Turner. I'm going to hit y'all up. My dear brother, if you in a bunny hop, bunny hop. But when that Snow Bunny Boogeyman movie come out, we gonna see Australian Africans. We working on it. Norway, Stockholm, Sweden, Oslo, Norway, I'm coming. London, England, I'm coming. Stockholm, Sweden, I'm coming. Oslo, Norway, I'm coming. Let me say this to y'all. Let me say this to y'all. Because I need to go find something to eat in Wilmington, Delaware. Where the black-owned restaurants in Wilmington, Delaware? Where the black-owned restaurants in Wilmington, Delaware? Where's the black-owned restaurants in Newark, Delaware? Where's the black-owned restaurants in Middletown, Delaware? Where's the black-owned restaurants in Brandywine, Delaware? Come to Eastern Michigan University, August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, Eastern Michigan University. I want to say this to y'all. I want to say this to y'all. One of the reasons you haven't found the person you want one of the reasons you haven't found the person you want is because you're not the person that they need. I want y'all to hear me on this. I'm going to go deep one time. Can I go deep one time? Can I go deep one time? One of the reasons you haven't found the person you want is because you're not the person they need. In other words, the universe is not giving you what you want because you're not what the other person needs. So you are trapped. You are in romantic purgatory. Let me say it again. You are in romantic purgatory. I can't wait till I finish my For Sisters Only book. I'm going to change the world with my For Sisters Only book. Ladies, are y'all ready for the For Sisters Only Relationships and Dating book tour? Where the heart's at? If you a black queen and you waiting for Dr. Umar to drop that For Sisters Only Relationships and Dating book with the tour, with the stand-up tour, coming to a city, where my queens at who's showing up to the For Sisters Only breakfast, the For Sisters Only book release breakfast, the For Sisters Only book release luncheon, the For Sisters Only book release dinner, the For Sisters Only book release cruise, the For Sisters Only book release retreat. Who ready for that? Who ready for that? Lord have mercy. That is going to be, woof. We must stay focused, my brothers. We must stay focused. But here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. You will not get what you want until you become what the universe needs. You are in romantic purgatory. Your ancestors have you trapped in romantic purgatory. They are not going to let you infect, destroy, disable another person's life. You can't find a good man because you might not be a good woman yet. There's something about you need to fix. Black man, you haven't found the right queen yet. Are you the right king yet? Remember, you can only receive someone vibrating on your same frequency. The universe is mental and all creation is energy. Ogun Tade. Ogun Tade. All of creation is energy, and all energy vibrates on a certain frequency. So if we reduce this to mathematical analysis, the reason why you are still not finding what you need romantically, because you are still vibrating at the same level you were vibrating in the last time you destroyed a relationship or attracted the wrong energy. You only will get what you attract. You can only have what you are. You cannot mismatch the universe. Universal design cannot allow for a mix match. So if you at a low frequency, you're not going to get you a high frequency sister. My brother, you're not going to get that. You are not attracting a high frequency sister because you are not a high frequency brother. See, Kevin Samuels, rest in peace. Kevin Samuels, rest in peace. Kevin Samuels talked about high value. He talked about low value and high value. And I disagree with him then, and I disagree with him now, because it ain't about how many degrees you got. It ain't about how much you weigh. It ain't about what you own. It ain't about how much you have. Kevin Samuels did high value, low value. Dr. Umar is dealing in high frequency, low frequency. Forget the values. It ain't about the materialism. High frequency women, low frequency women. High frequency men, low frequency men. Where are you vibrating? Where are you vibrating? Let me give you an example. It ain't about high value. It's about high frequency. Get off the European materialism and tap into this universal energy. It's not about high value and low value. It's about high frequency and low frequency. Hop off that European materialism and tap into this African spiritual energy frequency. High frequency. Let me give you an example. You have a sister who's raising 5 children on her own. She's receiving public subsidy. She's trying to start her business. She donates to the community. She's a volunteer. struggling to make ends meet, but she got it together. She is vibrating at a high frequency. She goes out one day and runs into a brother who really likes who she is. She finds out 6 months into dating this man that he's a multi-millionaire, but he don't like to show it off. Not only is he a multi-millionaire, he is absolutely enamored by this black woman who don't have much materialistically, but who is vibrating at such a high frequency, he can't pull himself away from her. They end up getting married within the next year. He invests in all the businesses that sister was working on, and now they are at the same point in terms of income and wealth. How did a broke sister materialistically end up with a millionaire brother? Because she was vibrating at a high frequency. He was vibrating at a high frequency, having earned his money the right way, spending his money the right way, and he was looking for the right queen. Frequency will find its equal. Frequency will find its equal. It ain't about high value. It's about high frequency. Now, let me give you low frequency. Let me give you low frequency. You got a brother whose wife left him. She walked out on him. Guess what? It was really a blessing because she was a spiritual vampire. It was really a blessing that your wife left you because she was a spiritual vampire and she was only there for what you have. But guess what? You still vibrating on a low level where the most important thing to you that a woman has to offer is her body. You still vibrating in your lower chakra. You still operating in your root chakra. So after your wife left you, you went out there and chose another woman for the big ass and the BBL, the big blueberry lemonade. You chose another woman with a big blueberry lemonade, the BBL. And guess what? She dogged your ass out again. And you say, Dr. Umar, why I keep finding these gold digging ass black women? You know why? Your frequency is all about ass and coochie. So guess what? They used your ass and coochie addiction to drain you of your finances. You're vibrating on a low level. Low chakra meets low chakra. You want ass and coochie. She want money and bills paid. Energy meets energy. You want ass and coochie. She want money and bills paid. Low frequency meets low frequency. Low frequency meets low frequency. Okay? It's time for you to man up with your frequency, and it's time for you to man up, ladies. What frequency is your feminine energy vibrating at? Are you sending out coochie signals? Or are you sending out, I want to build an empire signal? See, that's what the real alpha males want. We want a sister who vibrating on a level where she like, ain't nobody getting these cookies. Ain't nobody squeezing these Cinnabons if they not trying to build empire for the African race. See that right there? That's what gets my testosterone moving. That's what gets my That's what gets a real unapologetically anti-snow bunny alpha male. We want sisters who vibrating on the nation building level. We want sisters coming to the table. I'm going to help you build the school, help you build the hospital. I'm going to help you build the bank, build the supermarket, build the Black Star Line. That's where we need to be. Relationships should only be getting made. 215-989-9858. Relationships should only be getting built to benefit and bless the black community. If we ain't coming together to raise revolutionary children, if we ain't coming together to procreate institution builders, then what the hell we coming together for? So you're going to give birth to a whole generation of Negropeans who don't want to do nothing but wear a bunch of European made fashions? The black community don't need another materialistic baby. The black community don't need another ADHD baby. The black community don't need another Adderall Ritalin baby. The black community don't need another drive-by shooter. We don't need that. Come together to build nation. Come together to build nation. We are getting married because we're going to produce a black bank. We're getting married. We're going to produce a black school. We're getting married. We're going to create the import-export relationship between black America and black Africa. We need to be coming together to contribute to the race. We building families to copy white folks. We coming together to copy white folks? Brothers and sisters, you got to build your frequency. That's why we having a conscious singles convention. That's why we having the conscious singles convention. And then we're going to have the conscious singles ball downtown at one of the hotels. We're going to do the convention at FDMG. And then we will have the dinner in the conscious singles ball downtown Wilmington, Delaware. Who coming to the conscious singles convention? Who's coming to the first annual Team Pan-African conscious sing? No artificial body parts. Nope. If it's obviously artificial, you can't come. If the hair ain't real, you can't come. You're not getting your money back because you should have never bought a ticket. You're not getting your money back because you should have never bought a ticket. You're not getting your money back because you should have never bought a ticket. You're not, I told you, natural hair only, and we will have natural hair police. We're going to have 4 sisters who's checking women's hair. If it ain't natural, you not coming in. This is not the fake shit. This is the realness. If you are not an organically African sister, if you are not an organically African sister, if you are not an organically African sister, and the ball is going to be African formal or black tie. We're not playing with you, Negroes. The ball is going to be African formal or black tie. We're not playing with you, Negroes. You are not a doctor. You don't hold a degree, so you shouldn't be there. Yummy Milhani, take your ass to the block party. Get your ass off my live, you Negro-pean female. Get your ass off my live, you plantation junkie. Get out of here. You probably a bunny hopper. Don't come on here disrespecting me. I didn't disrespect you. Don't come in here with your skin bleach and your fake hair. How dare you come on my live with your skin bleach and your fake hair and think you're going to disrespect me? I'm organically African. Everything about me real. Everything about me real. You don't see nothing fake on King Kong. You don't see nothing fake on King Kong. Gonna come on here. Look like you done spent $5,000 to lighten your skin up a shade. You was African fudge, but you kept bleaching until you became African butter almond. Shame on you skin bleaching ass black people. There goes a snow bunny minding our business. Lord have mercy. Who else on here thinking they're gonna get over? I need a black-owned restaurant in Wilmington, Delaware for dinner. I need a black-owned restaurant in Wilmington, Delaware for dinner. I don't disrespect people. I don't disrespect nobody, no matter what the race. I don't disrespect the snow bunny couples. They see me at the airport. They give me a dirty look. Keep it moving, because if you say the wrong thing, you might get the shit slapped out you. I see the snow bunny couples at the airport when we going through security. I speak, they speak. If they don't speak, we don't speak. We keep it pushing. But if your snow bunny say the wrong thing out of a mouth, I must back smack the shit out of them. Okay? I ain't got no time for them games. I ain't got no time for them games. Rhode Island, I've been to Providence once. I think I've been to Providence, Rhode Island. Yeah, I've been to Rhode Island twice. What about the Congo? Don't be bringing up nobody else's problems. African people got our own problems. What about the Congo, my brother? The longest running humanitarian crisis on the planet Earth is the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Don't come to me with another people's problems until you solve your own. Don't come to me. I told y'all. Don't come to me with another people's problems until we solved our own problem. Talk to me about the Kenyan revolution. I stand in solidarity with my brothers and sisters in Kenya. They're overthrowing the corrupt puppet regime of Kenya. Shout out to my Kenyan Africans. Asante Sana to my Kenyan Africans. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Asante Sana to my Kenyan Africans, my Maasai and my Kikuyu. Long live Dedan Kimathi. Long live the Kikuyu Land and Freedom Army. Oh, yes. Free the Congo. Where my Haitian Africans at? Is Haiti standing strong? Can y'all sneak me into Haiti? I want to come to Haiti. Can I please come to Haiti? Why I haven't been to Haiti yet? Why haven't I been to Haiti yet? Where my Haitian Africans at? Can y'all sneak me in there? Can somebody sneak me into Haiti for a week or two? Can somebody sneak me into the Congo for a week or two? I stand with Burkina Faso. Ibrahim Traoré, Pan-Africanist of the Year. Ibrahim Traoré, Pan-Africanist of the Year. I'm the Snow Bunny Boogeyman. I can't help you. I'm the Snow Bunny Boogeyman. I can't help you over there, my brother. I need some gardeners. Who gonna help me start the garden? I want to start the FDMG community garden this summer, family. I want to start the FDMG community garden this summer, family. I need some gardeners. Where my gardeners at? Can we get some eggplants, some mangoes? Can we get some cherries, some cucumbers? Can we get some herbs and spices? It's time to grow. Can we get some yams and watermelons? Who gonna help me start the FDMG community garden? I want the garden started this summer. Stop playing around. Let's do the garden. Let's do. Who coming down to do the garden? Do we got a team of queens or a team of kings who gonna help me with the garden? We got a team of queens or a team of kings who gonna come help with the garden. I need a black man or women who do fences, regular chain link fence. I'm in need of a couple chain link fences. Where my black chain link fence teams at? Where my black chain link fence teams at? Where my black chain link fence teams at? Chef Barbie moved out of Wilmington, Delaware. Chef Barbie not down here no more because I'll be going to her house for dinner tonight. Chef Barbie not in these parts no more, family. Chef Barbie moved away a little bit. Where my gardeners at? Don't contact me if you're not serious. Let's go to Home Depot, Lowe's, get the soil. Pick where we're going to start the garden. Let's get the soil. I'll get the fence put around it. No salsa bunnies for me. I'm the bunny boogeyman. The salsa bunny boogeyman. The rice bunny boogeyman. The snow bunny boogeyman. The sand bunny boogeyman. Thank you, my sister. There would be no such thing as gentrification if we took care of our neighborhoods. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. Good assessment. Good assessment. I don't hate nobody. I don't hate nobody. I don't hate nobody, so I can't answer your question because I don't hate nobody. You made an assumption that was wrong. So your whole question, fella, I'm the Snow Bunny Boogeyman. I'm coming out on Halloween too. I'm going on Halloween. I need somebody. Where my costume designers? Can somebody design a Snow Bunny Boogeyman outfit? Can somebody design a Snow Bunny Boogeyman outfit for King Kong Consciousness? I'm 6'3", 270. 6'3" 3/4, 270. 6'3", 3/4, 270. I'm 6'3" 3/4, 270 pounds. I got a 42-inch waist, 32 length, 19-inch neck, 38 length arms. I do a 54 dress suit. I need a Snow Bunny Boogie size 13 shoes and sneaks. Shangolicious. I need a Snow Bunny Boogie Man outfit for Halloween. I need a Snow Bunny Boogie Man outfit. You heard FDMG was a scam. Mark Harris, take your ass to the block party. Don't come on here with that. Block. Where's the school? Block. Where the rest of these Negropeans and Neanderthals at? Afro-Latina is an African woman. She is not a salsa bunny. An African identifying Afro-Latina is not a salsa bunny. She's an African queen. That's my sister. Where my Puerto Rican African queen? Where my Afro-Rican queens at when I come to Puerto Rico? Oh, yes. Where my Afro-Baricuas? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's the Snow Bunny Boogie Man coming to you live and direct. FDMG Delaware. TikTok, I'm permanently banned from TikTok. The Asians, they got mad at me talking about the Asian invasion of Africa. They banned me from TikTok. I could post, but I can't go live. I was in Cameroon in September. I saw how beautiful them queens were. It's institutions for me. I told y'all business before the bedroom. I think it's a joke. Y'all don't understand how serious I am. Y'all don't understand how serious I am. There's no such thing as a white South African. That's ridiculous. There's no such thing as a white South African. There's no such thing as a white Nigerian. There's no such thing as a white Ghanaian. There's no such thing as a white Liberian. There's no such thing as a white Egyptian. There's no such thing as a white Ethiopian. Anybody in Africa who is not an African. Anybody in Africa who is not an African. Anybody on the mother continent who is not an African is either an invader, an opportunist, or the child of an invader or an opportunist. I don't care what the African Union has to say. I don't care what ECOWAS have to say. I don't care what nobody got to say. If you're in Africa and you're not an African, you are an invader, an opportunist, or a descendant of an invader or an opportunist. How can a thief be a rightful owner of the land they stole? What are we doing here? How can someone who stole the land be a rightful owner of the land? How can someone who stole the oil, stole the gas, stole the cobalt, ravaging our wildlife population, they're killing off the elephants, they're killing off how can you be a thief and then turn around and be a citizen? Come on. Leave Bronny James alone. I want to see Bronny James and LeBron pray together. That's going to be good for black men and black boys. I like the example of Bronny James and Bron Sr. being on the court together. I think it's a good thing for black boys and black men, showing that black fatherhood. Leave the man alone. We need to see some black fatherhood. Leave the man alone. My only problem with Bronny James, he better get rid of that Snow Bunny before he gets seen by the Snow Bunny Boogeyman. Hey, yo, Bronny James, the Snow Bunny Boogeyman might pop up in that Lakers locker room. The Snow Bunny Boogeyman might pop up in that Lakers locker room. Oh yes, the Snow Bunny Boogeyman coming soon to a hood near you. Did JJ Redick work for his head coaching job? See, let me tell you how self-hate operates. This is a perfect example of self-hate. This is a perfect example of self-hate. This is a perfect example. We have another Iceman. Iceman invaded the chat. Look at the colonizers. They always trying to invade something that don't belong to. Can I ask y'all something? This is to the Neanderthal nation. Neanderthal nation. Why y'all always trying to invade something that ain't got nothing to do with you? You claim you don't like me, but you always on my chat. Snow bunnies. You claim you don't like me. Asian bunnies. You claim you don't. Rice bunnies. Salsa bunnies. You sand, but y'all claim y'all don't like me, but y'all always on my chat. But let me explain the hypocrisy of black people, the self-hate. We defended J.J. Redick getting a job over Sam Cassell. We defended J.J. Redick getting a job over Sam Cassell. We defended J.J. Redick getting a job over Sam Cassell. But you won't defend Bronny James's right to play with his father. Look at the hypocrisy. J.J. Redick didn't earn that job. J.J. Redick didn't earn that job. J.J. Redick didn't earn that job. And y'all defended him. White Jesus syndrome. But Bronny James, y'all attacking him. Look at the love that y'all show for J.J. Redick, whose white privilege got him the Lakers job. Look at the love y'all showing for J.J. Redick, but y'all want to throw Bronny James under the bus. Look at you, Negroes. Look at you. Listen. "75% of Africans in America are no good to the future goals of African people." I'm going to say it again. 75% of the race is no good with regard to where we need to go. I know it's sad, brothers and sisters. Let me see who texting me right now. I got a text message. I got a picture of a beautiful queen laying on her pillows. I grow food, I juice, I do pedicures, and I'm down for the cause. She can grow the fruit and do my feet. That's off the hook. She can grow the food and do my feet. Now that's special. (215-989-9858). I need to do a retreat for brothers. I got to work on a retreat for brothers. To work on a retreat. I have a special request. Please put this out there. Does anybody know of any black-owned retreat locations across the country? This is serious. If you own a cabin or a couple cabins in the wildlife, you know, out in the country, in the woods, by some water, where we could do a campfire, do some hiking. Where my brothers at? Where my alpha males? We got to get some of these brothers out the concrete jungle and reconnect them to nature. Where my brothers at? Y'all ready to do a retreat? We need to do a couple retreats for the young brothers. We got to get them out the hood. We got to get them out the hood. We can't have the sisters there because we might not stay focused. We can't have the sisters there because we might not stay focused. We got to get the brothers out. Do some hiking, sit by the water. Let's do some therapy sessions, some group therapy, some counseling. You know, let the brothers cry their pain out. What do y'all think about that? Let's get married. Who wants to marry King Kong? Are you natural? Are you natural? And can you be one of two? Because I will have two wives. There will not be one. Okay, there will not be one wife. So make sure you're clear on that. I don't care what the Cinnabons look like. There will not be one wife. We need a retreat location We need a retreat location. Already got the one wife, only got space for one more. Already got the one wife, only got space for one more. Already got the one wife. I don't hate nobody. Why y'all keep asking me, do I hate people? What is wrong with y'all?